So I got pizza and I was coming back. I hadn't eaten all day, and about 12,000 steps total. And I'm just about home. I'm right across the street from my condo. And I go to cross the street and I'm kind of in a hurry because I wanted to beat the light. And I lost my balance, I tripped and I fell. And I had the pizza box in this hand. And when I went and I fell, I scraped my knee and I landed on my hand, and the weight of my body on my hand bent my fingers back. Hey, what's up? It's JJ, the Lonely Bull in Asia. Got a little update here on healthcare here in the Philippines on a personal level. So yesterday, I walked to Makati, went up to Greenbelt Mall and did a little walk, and I'll post a video of that coming up soon. But I just wanted to give you guys the feel of leaving BGC and how to get to Makati and how to get to Greenbelt Mall. Nice area. And I just did the walk from my condo to there. On my way back, so I bought pizza at Glorieta Mall at SNR New York style pizza. So I got pizza and I was coming back. I hadn't eaten all day, and about 12,000 steps total. And I'm just about home. I'm right across the street from my condo. And I go to cross the street and I'm kind of in a hurry because I wanted to beat the light. And I lost my balance and I tripped and I fell. And I had the pizza box in this hand, and when I went and I fell, I scraped my knee, and I landed on my hand, and the weight of my body on my hand bent my fingers back, and I don't know if you can see very well, but see how that's all bruised and swollen? I mean, look at the difference. So I thought I broke my fingers, at least this one, and maybe this one. And it hurt like hell. And I have a pretty high tolerance for pain, but it was throbbing. So a friend of mine told me to contact this Precision Plus place. So it's High Precision Diagnostics Plus. And I looked it up, and there's a couple of locations in BGC, and the closest one was at SMR, the mall, about 6 blocks from my condo. So I walked there. Of course, my pizza's sitting here. I hadn't eaten yet. So I walked there, and I'll tell you the whole process. So it's on the 3rd floor of SMR. So I get there, I go up to the front desk, and they take my information down, and they said, we'll call you. They have basically 3 types of doctors there. One general practitioner, one internal medicine, and one some other thing. But I chose the general practitioner because there was no internal medicine I needed or anything like that. So I waited about 10 minutes, and they called my name, and I went back into one of the rooms and met with the doctor, and she looked at my hand and said, we'll give you x-rays. And I said, okay. And then she said, she prescribed me a couple of painkillers, which I asked her, do I need to take these? She goes, no, just take them if you need them for the pain. And I said, well, I really don't. I took some ibuprofen, and the pain's not bad unless I bump it. But I don't like putting a lot of painkillers in my body. So, but then she also gave me some vitamin B complex, and I think I can't remember why she gave me that, but I think it was it helps nerve damage, prevent nerve damage, I think. So she did the x-ray. So I went back outside in the waiting area, and I waited about 10 more minutes, and they called me back to imaging, and I got x-rays. I got 3 x-rays on my hand and 2 x-rays on my wrist. You want to make sure that there was no damage to my wrist. And so the cost, you want to know what the cost was? So the cost for the consultation with the doctor was 500 pesos, but since I'm over 60, it only cost me 400 pesos for her, and I had to pay cash. And she just took them. I gave her 500 pesos, and she gave me 100 back and put it in her purse. So that's how they work it here. And then the cost for the x-rays was 1,500 pesos total. So it was 850 for the 3 x-rays on the hand and $650 for the 2 x-rays on the wrist, for a total of 1,500 pesos. So my total cost for that visit was 1,900 pesos, which is $35 US, something around there. So now I didn't get the results of the x-rays right away. So they gave me information on how I can download the x-rays. So I was able to do that last night. And I looked at them, and I don't know what I'm looking at. So, I mean, it looked fine, but you never know. So today, this afternoon, I could go back there to SMR. I'd go back to the clinic there, and they will have the x-rays for me. And hopefully, the doctor can look at that and determine whether it's a break or a sprain or a dislocation or what it is, and what I need to do, because she recommended, if it is a break, that I go see this orthopedic surgeon in Makati to have it set or taken care of or whatever they need to do. So that's what I'm waiting for. That's going to come this afternoon. So when we talk about healthcare here, it's always a good idea to get healthcare, but I would rather pay out of pocket. And the healthcare that I have is more of a catastrophic healthcare. So if something major would happen to me, or if something would happen that I have to go back to the U.S., the insurance covers that cost to get me back to the U.S. quickly. So that's the insurance I have. But most everything else I just pay out of pocket. So there you go. There's my little update on my little mishap outside. But I did a pretty good tumble, and you can see, I don't know if that shows up very well, but I'll put pictures on there too. If you're squeamish, you might turn away, but it looks worse than it probably is, I'm guessing, maybe, hopefully. Anyway, so there's my little medical update for you, and that's how easy it is to get things done here. And then, of course, I could go to St. Luke's to their urgent care or their emergency room and get things taken care of too. It's probably a little more expensive there, but still probably very reasonable. Okay, guys, it's early morning. Sun's just coming up. I wanted to give you a quick update. I haven't even showered. That's going to be a challenge. So here's the update on my fingers. 2 broken fingers. My 4th and 5th finger on my right hand were broken right at the base of the knuckle there. And so I went to a orthopedic surgeon yesterday at St. Luke's, and he gave me a couple of options. He said, you can either have surgery where they'll put some metal implants in your fingers to correct things, or you can go the other route and just get a splint and wear a splint for about 12 weeks. And here's the cost. So the surgery would have been minimum 200,000 pesos, which is about $3,600. And he gave a range, but minimum was about 200,000. Putting the splint on is about 7,000, which is just over $120. So I went with the splint. I don't like surgery, first of all. And if there's a way to get this fixed without having surgery, that's what I want to do. So that's what I did. I went with a splint. So here I am. So I got to wear this sucker for 12 weeks. I'll go back and see him in 6 weeks, and he'll check out and see if everything's healing correctly. But he said that with the splint, I may lose a little motion, little movement in my fingers. It won't be quite as good as normal, but I'm okay with that. But there I am. So there's my splint. That's my buddy for the next 12 weeks. So that kind of changes my schedule too, because I'm here temporarily until I get my passport, and then I'm back to Bangkok and Da Nang. But if I have to stay here for 12 weeks, we're looking at middle of June. So I may be staying here for a little while. Now my condo here, I've got a 3-month lease on it. So all of March, all of April, all of May. So it's going to be close. So we'll see. But I'll keep you posted. Maybe by that 6-week period, he looks at it and he says things are progressing well. Just wear the splint for another 6 weeks, then you can take it off. You don't have to come back and see me. And if that's the case, then I'm out of here as soon as I get the okay from the doc. But there you go. So mabuhay, my friend. Live life. Try not to fall down. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.